Welcome to Virtual Ventriloque. I am your host George, and in this tutorial I'm going to show you how I did this satisfying animation. It's a pretty simple, straightforward project, and I hope your results are better than mine. At least that's my goal. Please like, subscribe and all that yada yada. I really appreciate your support. If I miss anything, the screencast keys are on. Now, let's start with the blank project. Delete everything. We're gonna do some simple modeling. Cylinder, scale on the Z, top view. We're going to the X-ray tab for the edit mode, select half of it, and I went on the Z axis, G on the Z axis, 10 squares on the X axis, is not Z. Get out of the X-ray mode. If we're shading smooth, we're gonna have some shadows that doesn't look good. We're gonna select the face, select top face, bottom face, eye to insert, and we're gonna insert it just a little bit to create a nice and smooth edge. Then hover over, Control R, we're gonna add a loop cut, and then we can move it up a little bit. Control R again, move it down. Then when we're gonna out of the edit mode, we've got this beauty with not too sharp edges and no shadows. Gonna scale it, scale on a y-axis, and then Control A, apply all transforms, top view, Shift D, release the click, and then I'm gonna move it 10 squares to the left so it's equal. Shift A to apply everything, Control A to apply everything, Shift A, add a new object, plane axis. Now we're gonna play with the array modifier because we're gonna use a sentence of meshes. Object offset, we're gonna use the empty, gonna give it a number of 15. You can put more, put less, it's all up to you. Now if we move the empty, you can see that the extra meshes goes wherever the empty is. And now we're gonna go on the side view, on the Y, G, Z, move it up as much as you think it would look good. I didn't take any measurements for this. And then gonna scale on the X axis. If you look on the top left corner, you can see that I scale it by 9. I'm gonna see. Now let's go to top view. We're gonna try to rotate it clockwise with the empty selected. Gonna rotate it clockwise by 10. If you look on the top left corner, you can see rotation 5, 10. That is good. So again, rotation, R to rotate, 5, 10 with the control pressed. Now we have this beauty, look like stairs. Select the empty, Shift D to duplicate. We're gonna leave it in the same place. Going to take the second cube, cylinder. We're gonna give it an array. Select the offset, empty one. And it's gonna have the same settings as the one that we duplicated. So we're gonna need to change a little bit with the empty selected. The empty number 1 selected, we're gonna rotate it against clockwise, so anti-clockwise, stuff like that. With the empty 1 selected, R to rotate from the top view for -20. First one we rotated 10, and now we're gonna rotate this on a -20. So far so good. I like it. I hope you're following along. and having good results, we're gonna apply the array on a cylinder and then on a second cylinder. Gonna take the first empty, gonna try to move it up a little bit to be in between, but boop, nothing happens because we need to parent the cube to the empty. The cube, I keep saying cube, the cylinder. Take the first cylinder, shift, control, cylinder 1, empty, control P, parent to the object. If we take the empty and we're gonna when we're moving it up from the side view, G, Z, up, we can put it in the between. You can press shift for more accurate change. For the movement, we're gonna move it on the Z axis. We're gonna use a driver, which is simple, very simple driver. Add driver, left, right click, add driver. Let's delete the extras, and we're gonna put the input frame divided by 40. If we press space, we've got motion. Beautiful. It looks like some wings or some rotating stairs. Take the second cube, the second empty, add driver, delete the variance, and then on expressions frame divided by -40. Now if we press spacebar, we've got motion and it looks so satisfying. I hope you guys following along. If not, you can pause the video, you can go back, you can subscribe, you can do whatever you want. I don't care. You are in control. Shift A, cylinder, some simple modeling, scale on the Z axis, Z axis, scale down. You can make it longer, bigger, smaller. Your imagination is the frontier. This is like an idea for you, but if you're following along, I don't mind. This is why I'm here. I'm gonna do some more basic modeling. I'm just trying to fit it in, like, it's not perfect, as good as possible. Tab, edit mode, select the top, insert a little bit, so we're gonna avoid the shades that we had previously on the first cube. Control R to add the loop cap, and then we're gonna take it up to the top. If you cannot focus on it, you can press on the new numpad delete, and then it focuses on the selected. You can press double G, GG, and it moves on the vertices. No sheet smooth, thumb. Nice, edge, not too soft, not too hard. Round it. I'm gonna add another loop cut. I'm gonna bring it down. It doesn't matter how down you want it, how up you're gonna leave it. It's all up to you. Shift plus A, select this. You're gonna scale it so it looks like something like a stand. Select everything just to move it up, just a slightly bit up, so later when I'm gonna bring the plane and make the background and the ground is gonna look like it stays on it. Got subdivide it once. Now we got the famous shades. We're gonna add another loop cut, stretch it, and one more loop cut to stretch it more. Think about it like a bit of a fabric. When we add the loop cut, it just stretches and it doesn't have shades anymore. Look at this beauty. Basically, this is the main tutorial. This is what I wanted to show it to you guys. But if you want to follow along, this is just the bits that I'm gonna add the camera, mainly the boring part. Add the camera, do the shading, put the camera where you want, shift Control LT0 brings the camera to view. I hope you learned something today. If not, I'm glad you knew. Right, this is one of the hardest part in my experience, to put the camera, to find the perfect angle, to make it to look nice and basically be pleasant for the eye. I'm gonna use for the world an HDRI that I took it from the HDRI Heaven. I'm gonna put the link in the description. I like this because it makes it brings like a normal, like natural light. And anyway, maybe I'm gonna make another tutorial when I'm gonna put this satisfying video on a actual table and you can actually look at it. We're gonna track it and yada yada. Settings, enable transparency. Gonna add simple material, just red, give it a red. I'm gonna make it metallic to have reflection. Roughness, I'm gonna put it down. I like this one. I like this bluish, whatever color is, light blue. It feels like it's warm and makes it more pleasant for the eye. Of course, metallic for the reflection, not too much roughness. Second one, same, new, same material. And it's starting to be in shape. Look at that reflection. Beautiful. I added a really simple area light. I'm gonna give it a different color, something greenish. This is one of the first renders for the picture. I'm gonna give it a greenish color, yellowish greenish. Now let's make the ground, the background, foreground. For this I'm using some textures that I downloaded from the Polygon. I'm gonna put the description in the link below. The link in the description below. Oh man. So yeah, let me know what do you think about this down in the comments. If you got any requests, I'm gonna try my best to do it. I'm not that good myself. I'm learning something new almost every day. Yeah, so as I said, I'm gonna use. I did try to make it my own, but it took too long, so I just simplify it. I'm gonna add 3 textures different. I'm not gonna shift the. One into the base color, one into the roughness, and one into the normal, but we have to put it through a normal map. Normal to normal, normal to normal. Now I have this scratched thingy, marble. we're gonna take the make it non-colored, and the last one, I don't know if it was that one. Yeah. Anyway guys, thank you for watching. The video will still go on. Thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing, thank you for your support. Thank you for your comments. I'm up now to 241 subscribers, something that I never thought I'm gonna achieve. I really appreciate your support, guys, for the guys that returned, for everybody. You guys give me hope. I hope you learned something today. I'm your host George, and this is my channel Virtual Ventriloque. Please enjoy.